God started out as one guy, one voice, one creator, one divine landlord with anger issues and a garden full of bad decisions. But that didn't last long, because somewhere in Genesis, God says, "Let us make man in our image." Hang on, who is us? Who's he talking to? Did the omnipotent one need a brainstorming session? No problem. Apologists say it's the royal we. But royal we didn't show up until medieval kings started wearing wigs. So maybe, just maybe, there were other gods. And guess what? That's exactly what early Judaism believed. Yahweh wasn't alone. He was one of many gods. A regional storm deity with a chip on his shoulder and a chosen people to impress. Psalm 82 literally has God sitting in a divine council, like a heavenly board meeting. Yahweh stands up and says, "You're all corrupt. You're fired." Boom. Pantheon downsized. Welcome to monotheism, folks. But now we've got a new problem. If God was originally one of many, and then became the only one, where'd the others go? Easy. They got rebranded. Now they're angels. Same job. Less prestige. Your name was Baal. Too bad. Now it's Chadriel, assistant smiter of goats. Anyway, for a while, Yahweh enjoys the spotlight. It's just him, smiting and micromanaging and handing out dietary restrictions like party favors. And just when you think the divine cast list is locked in, the script flips again. But then, Jesus shows up, and suddenly, God has a kid. A bouncing baby boy, who is God, but also talks to God, and prays to God, and gets killed by God's plan. This is where the wiring starts to spark. Because now God is two guys. And if two wasn't confusing enough, enter the Holy Spirit, the mysterious third member of God's divine jazz trio. No body, no form, just vague energy with a pigeon fetish. So now it's one God, but also three persons, all fully God, but not three gods. Sure, math explodes, logic weeps, and theology goes, it's a mystery. No, it's a mess. The church debated this for centuries. They killed people over it, wrote creeds about it, split in half over it, all because nobody could explain how 3 equals 1 without sounding drunk. Meanwhile, Muhammad rolls up like a no-nonsense janitor and says, "Y'all broke monotheism, clean slate, one God, no sons, no ghosts." Islam looked at the Trinity and said, "Nope, that's a cult. Try again." And just like that, we're back to one guy. So let's recap. God starts alone, then hangs out with other gods, then fires them, then absorbs them, then splits into 3, then gets rebooted in another religion as a solo act. And through it all, people say atheists are confused. I don't think so. We're just not playing celestial musical chairs with a deity who can't decide how many versions of himself he wants to be. Because honestly, if your God needs a cheat sheet, maybe it's not divine revelation. Maybe it's just bad writing. Thanks for watching. See you next time.